because it's on the channel. There we go. All right. Okay, so why should anybody become a Christian? I'm glad you asked that question. And there's one good reason, and that's because, well, the world exists. We can't deny it. It's here. Knock wood. You can see it. That's a problem because the world can't create itself. Just like you can't give birth to yourself, the world itself, this natural world, can't create itself. It needs something outside of the world, something supernatural to create it. We can also find out something about this thing that created the world by looking at the world itself. The world is very, very big. So whatever created the world needs to be very powerful. We also know some other things about the world. The world has shapes, it has colors, and the world is, well, it's beautiful. There's ugliness, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But there are many, many things in the world that are beautiful. The world is also very complex. It's so complex that science has just barely touched the surface about what the world is. So whatever created the world, well, if it creates beauty, then it must be good. If it creates something that's very, very complex, then it must be intelligent. So we're really not talking about a thing anymore, are we? There's something else we know about the world too, is the world is very, very well ordered. It's very, very well organized. Math, science, physics, those things won't work unless there's a balance, this perfectly well balanced thing that's keeping them all in order. And so we can tell from that whatever created these things must be very just in order to create this balance. Now, the world is not just like rocks and energy. The world also has life. And some of that life is actually capable of loving. So whatever created the world with its life has to be filled with love. What is a supernatural, good, loving, powerful, intelligent, just being? Well, we're talking about God. So that answers one question, but it still doesn't answer the question why a person should be a Christian. It just answers the question, why should they believe in God? Well, there's a second part of this. Because like I said, the world isn't just beautiful. It also has ugliness in the world. There's pain. There's suffering. There's even death. Those things aren't good. Why would a good, loving, powerful, just, intelligent God, why would he allow these things to be in the world? Where in the world did they come from? So let's think about that. Where did they come from? Well, we know that people lie. People steal. People commit adultery. People cheat. People do all sorts of horrible things. They even kill. And why? Well, because they're basically selfish. Now, what can we describe all of those things? Lie, kill, steal. Well, those things, we can use this big word. It's sin. Sin entered into the world, and that's where we get all of these things from. Now, these things are the opposite of what God is. So God, of course, was not happy about these things being in the world. So because he is a loving God, he did something about it. He sent his son, Jesus Christ, into the world to die on the cross, to take the punishment for these things, for selfishness, lying, stealing, killing, upon himself. And then by doing this, he ended their power. He destroyed them. Okay, that's all fine and good, but that was 2,000 years ago. Why is there still ugliness and pain and death in the world today? Well, it's because it's not enough. It's not enough to believe that there is a God, or even to believe that his Son destroyed sin. Because this person needs to enter into your life. He needs to become the king of your life. Only in this way can you destroy the power of sin and death in your life. And it goes one step further than that, because the Bible does tell us that there is something after death, and that is hell. He also destroyed the power of hell in your life and gave you something much, much better. He rekindled the life that he had given originally into your life so that you could have abundant life and that you could have that life for all eternity. And that's why a person should become a Christian. Thank you.